At the top of the broadcast, we broke the news regarding a phone survey gauging public opinion in the murder case against Dr. Anthony Garcia. In depth tonight, Brian Mastry explains the types of questions being asked and why this is the first time many courthouse observers have heard about a poll like this being used right here.
It's rarely used by defense lawyers in Nebraska, a phone survey of potential jurors to gauge what they think about the guilt or innocence of a suspect.
51 years.
In the half-century Bill Gallup has been practicing law in Omaha, he's never used a phone survey. A judge has moved a trial to another city for him just once, and it was more about a city political scandal than media coverage. In fact, Gallup doesn't even ask for change of venue anymore.
Well, it's because Omaha is a large metropolitan city and you have such a wide diversity of people here that I think they feel that you can get a better group of people to select a jury from than you would get in a smaller community. And so that's why most people would prefer to try their cases in a large city like Omaha.
He argues you're bound to get a more diverse jury in Douglas County than the counties around here, Sarpy or Washington. Over the weekend, the phone survey asked specific questions about the Dr. Anthony Garcia quadruple murder case. He's accused of killing 4 people, a young boy and a housekeeper in Dundee in 2008, and an older couple in West Omaha 5 years later. The state says Garcia did it as revenge, aimed at those who fired him from the Creighton Pathology Department in 2001. His attorneys don't believe he can get a fair trial with the jury pool in Douglas County. To prove the point, the survey polled hundreds of those who could end up in the jury chairs. I received one of the calls. The recording asked if I recognize the name Dr. Anthony Garcia, if I've heard news reports and from what sources, and whether I've decided if he's guilty or not guilty. The recording offered multiple choices and responses gauging certainty of beliefs. A dozen or so questions also checked if potential jurors have connections to Creighton University. It also asked for general demographic information and voting information, and offered a place where the potential juror could leave a brief comment regarding the case. I did not. A week from Friday, we'll likely hear the results of the phone survey. That's when Dr. Garcia is back in court, as his attorneys argue to move the trial out of Douglas County. In Omaha with photographer Jim Hinchuk, I'm Brian Mastry reporting, WWT 6 News.
Brian left a handful of messages with Garcia's attorneys today asking if this is something they often do in criminal cases but did not hear back. For now, the murder trial in Douglas County is scheduled for mid-September.